is Bobby with Bobby Stamps, and I have another cute card I'm going to share with you guys today. This card is extremely special for me. There is a little girl that lives here locally. Her name is Payton, and she is battling brain cancer. And so we are all standing in faith and prayer with her. And her mom posted a picture. There is a group on Facebook, and it's called Payton's Story. And if you want to go there, she wants as many people as possible to follow her so she can get as many prayers as she wants, but you can follow her story. But her mom posted a picture of cards that she'd received the other day, and she was just so happy and said she was so excited for all the cards that she received. And I knew right away that I had to reach out to all my stamping friends and ask them to send cards. So that's what I did. All the groups, anybody that I knew, any group that I'm in, I put the word out there and posted the address. I didn't think about it before I started this video, but I will ask the mom if it's okay for me to link that information in the details in case you want to make her a card and put it in the mail to her. She's a very sweet little girl, and I just want to flood her mailbox with cards. I actually am sending a little box because when I make my little treats and my monthly kit club projects and things, I always have to design one and then have one for the video that I make. So I always end up with two. So I'm sending her a lot of those that I think she might enjoy. But this is the card that I'm going to stick in that box and send her today. And so I hope you guys will do the same if I'm allowed to post that address. And I'm sure I will be able to. I will try to check before I upload this video. And so make sure you check the description box. Okay, guys, so let's go ahead and get started. So I'm using the Have a Hoot bundle, and I'll just show you really quick everything you're going to need. So I used the, I can't think of the name of this, labels. I use these all the time, and I cannot think of the name of it. Anyway, I used these labels. I used that one to cut out what I'm going to stamp the owl on. I'm still trying to think of the name of that. I used the Cobwebs 3D embossing folder on a piece of basic black cardstock. And this piece is cut at 3 by 3 1/4. And then I also used the plaid tiding 6 by 6 designer series paper, which is currently on back order. And then I also used the glittered organdy ribbon. And then for my Stampin' blends, I used the light and dark soft suede and the basic black. Really, really easy. And then you're also going to need Memento ink. So we'll just ink that up really quick. And I'm going to stamp this a little bit towards the top because I want to have room to put that boo underneath. So I'm just going to ink that up and stamp it right in the center, right at the bottom. And we will just move this stuff out of the way for right now. And let me grab my blends. So I started out with the light, and I'm going to use the smaller tip. And I'm just going to lightly go over that tree. And you'll have to forgive me. I know you guys have heard me say this, but this is a tiny area. And even the little bit of talking that I'm doing can get me out of the lines, just like that right there. And then I just went ahead and colored it all the way down. And then I'll go back in here in just a minute with the dark. I'm just going to go ahead and color his little wing while I'm there. So I used this for the owl and for the tree. It's hard for me to color when I'm doing this and I'm recording the video because I have to keep my head back. I can't lean over the project and get a good view of where I'm even at without getting my head in there and getting it in the way where you guys can't see what I'm doing. So you'll have to excuse me for that. So just color the body in. And then I'm just going to go down here and do the tree. And then I'm just going to follow through there and do the little branches. Okay. Then I'm just going to take the black and just color the center of that spider. And then I did forget, let me move the spot so I can make sure I'm getting the right one. I'm going to use my dark pumpkin pie right there in the nose. So I did forget that on Payton's card, so I'm going to bring that in and do that really quick so I don't forget to do that. So pumpkin pie added in, you guys. Then let's take the dark, make sure I grab the right one, and I'm just going to lightly go over the marks that are already there. You guys have heard me say that a gazillion times when I do these. I just go over the marks that are already put on the image from the stamp. And then, of course, you can add your own in if you want to. Gonna kind of finish that off right there. So now I'm just kind of going in and just randomly putting them. Okay, let's add some dimensionals to the back. I've kind of felt sick today, like I'm getting a cold, and I really hope I don't, because I hate being sick. So I've taken some cough medicine to try to beat it at its own game. Okay, I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal Plus, just because I'm going to have it hold that ribbon in place for me. And I'll show you what I mean here in a minute. So I'm going to take my ribbon and put it towards the bottom. And then when I wrap that around there, that Stampin' Seal Plus will keep my ribbon in place like that. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm going to mark that score line a little bit better. It doesn't seem like it's staying folded is good. Okay, let's go ahead and put that right there. And then I'm just going to use, I like to use the Stampin' Seal Plus when I've embossed something. So I'm just going to use it really quick on the back of the cobweb, basic black paper. I did cut this one a little bit shorter than my original because I wanted there to be more of the plaid paper, so I will tell you that. So I did cut that down just a little bit. Not by much, though. Okay, and let's go ahead and put this then right in the center. Grab our ribbon, and we're just going to tie a tiny, tiny bow to go right in the center of the card. I love this ribbon. I would be happy if this ribbon would stay in our catalog forever and never go away. It's just fancy. I like the glitter. It's very easy to work with and adjust like I'm doing here. I just want to make my bow just a little bit smaller. Yep, something like that. So now I'm just going to trim these down just a little bit, not too much. Let me grab a dimensional. Just going to put it right there on the back. Pick it up with my pick tool. And then just put it right there in the center. And there you guys go. And so I will put the address. I did check, and the response I got back from Payton's mother was to share it with as many people as I could to get Payton's story out there, like I said earlier, for prayers and things like that. So if you guys would keep this little girl in your prayers, we would greatly appreciate it. And if you want to send her a handmade card, that would be great too. Thanks, guys. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe.